Welcome to all. Hello, dear students. I am Sagar Avade, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, CSMSS College of Polytechnic, Aurangabad. This is the fourth lecture on topic Simple Stress and Strain. After watching this video, you will be able to solve the examples based on principle of superposition having uniform cross-sectional area. Principle of superposition. When the number of forces are acting on body, the resulting strain will be the algebraic sum of strains caused by individual forces. The formula for this is delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3 plus so on. Example: a bar of uniform cross-sectional area 100 mm square is subjected to the force as shown in figure. Calculate the change in length of the bar. Take E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. Here in this numerical, the cross-sectional area, uniform cross-sectional area 100 mm square is given, and Young's modulus E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square is also given. And to find the total length, total change in length of bar, here the diagram for this numerical is given. Given area A is equal to 100 mm square, E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. Find change in length of bar. We have once again draw the given diagram here. Now here we are going to take a section 1 1. Here in between A and B we have drawn the section line, that is 1 1. Consider the section 1 1. Now here there are two sides. This side is left hand side of that 1 1 section, and this side is the right hand side of that section. So first of all we consider the left side of section 1 1. In that, as we know that in engineering mechanics, in equilibrium chapter, we know that the equilibrium condition summation of f of x is equal to 0, that is all the horizontal forces must be equal to 0. In that case, the right hand side forces are always positive and the left hand forces are always negative. So first we consider the left side or left section, left to the section 1 1, that is this region. In this region there is only one force is act on the body, that is 1 kilonewton, and which move towards right side. So we know that the sign convention for right side is positive, therefore the P is equal to 1 kilonewton, and this symbol indicates the force is moved towards right side. That is the left section of section 1 1. Now right section. In this section there are three forces, 1, 2, 3. This 3 kilonewton force is moved towards left side, so it is taken as negative, that is minus. This 4 kilonewton force is moved towards right side, so it is taken as positive, and this 2 kilonewton is again moved towards left side, so it is taken as negative. So P is equal to here minus 3 because move towards left side, plus 4 move towards right side, and minus 2 because move towards left side. When we solve this, the answer is P is equal to minus 1 kilonewton. So this minus indicates the force is moved towards which side? That is left side. So P is equal to 1 kilonewton, and this sign indicates the force is moved towards left side. So once again we have draw the section AB. AB here. AB section having length 300 mm. Now this is the left portion or left side on which this 1 kilonewton forces act, and the direction of that 1 kilonewton is right side. Here the direction of 1 kilonewton force is right side, the left portion of that section. Now here the right section of that portion, this force P is moved towards right side. So this force P is moved towards left side, and the value of that force is 1 kilonewton. So which type of forces act on that body? The compressive type of force is act on that body. We know that there is equal and opposite forces act on body. The compressive force indicates negative sign. So here once again we have drawn the diagram. Now P is equal to minus 1 kilonewton because this is the compressive type of force is act on the body. So this kilonewton is converted into Newton, that is minus 1 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Length of that section is 300 mm. Now we know that delta L1, that is change in length of bar, is equal to PL upon AE. Formula for delta L is PL upon AE. Put the value of P, that is 1 into 10 raised to 3 Newton, length 300, upon cross sectional area is, which is already given in the numerical, that is 100, and Young's modulus is also given, that is 2 into 10 raised to 5. So when we solve, we are getting the answer delta L1 is equal to minus, because the force is in minus, so minus 0.015 mm. Similarly for section BC, here in that section now we are consider section 2 in the portion of BC, that is section 2. Here again this is the left portion and this is the right portion. So consider section 2, right side force is positive, left side force is negative. So left section there are two forces. First here 3 kilonewton move towards left side, so it is negative, and this is 1 kilonewton move towards right side, so it is positive. So minus 3 plus 1. So P is equal to minus 2 kilonewton. This minus sign indicates the force is moved towards left side. Force is moved towards left side. Similarly for right section, here again two forces. 4 kilonewton is moved towards right side, so it is positive, and this 2 kilonewton force is moved towards left side, so it is negative. So plus 4 minus 2, here move towards right side, so it is plus 4, move towards left side, so it is minus 4. So the answer is P is equal to 2 kilonewton move towards right side. So here again we have drawn the section BC. Left portion move towards left side, value is 2 kilonewton, and right portion move towards right side and P is equal to 2 kilonewton. So here once again we have drawn the diagram. P is equal to 2 kilonewton, that is 2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Length 400 mm. Here once again delta L2 is equal to PL upon AE. So put the value of P 2 into 10 raised to 3, value of L that is 400 upon 100 into 2 into 10 raised to 5. So we are getting delta L2 is equal to 0.04 mm. Similarly for section CD, here we are consider the section 3.3. Again right side forces positive, left side forces negative. In left section there are 3 forces, that is P is equal to plus 4. Here P4 is move towards right side, so it is positive. 3 move towards left side, so negative, and 1 move towards right side, so it is positive. So the value of P is 2 kilonewton positive, so it is move towards right side. Then right hand section there is only one force, that is 2 kilonewton, which is move towards left side, so it is taken as minus 2. So P is equal to minus 2 kilonewton move towards left side. So here section CD, left hand force move towards right side, so it is positive, and right side section move towards left side, so it is negative. Here again compressive force, so compressive force is taken as negative. P is equal to minus 2 kilonewton, that is minus 2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. L is equal to 600 mm. Delta L3 is equal to PL upon AE. Put the value of P minus 2 into 10 raised to 3 L into 600 upon 100 into 2 into 10 raised to 5. So delta L3 minus 0.04 mm. Now calculate the total change in length of bar. Delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. Put the value minus 0.015 plus 0.04 minus 0.06. So the total answer is delta L is equal to minus 0.035 mm. So here negative side indicates there is decrease in length of bar. So decrease in length of bar is equal to 0.035 mm. Thank you.